The story begins with David, a man dealing with the tragic loss of his daughter, Masha. 4 months earlier, Masha was found dead in her bathtub after cutting her wrists. Her body also showed signs of severe physical abuse. This horrific event deeply traumatizes David, and he is haunted by recurring nightmares and visions of Masha's spirit. He is unable to cope with her death, and his life falls apart further when his wife, Michelle, leaves him shortly afterward. She blames him for being neglectful and failing as a father to protect their daughter. In an attempt to move forward, David joins a grief support group. This group consists of people who have lost loved ones and share their struggles to cope with their pain. During one meeting, 4 mysterious women claim that Masha's spirit is trying to contact David. Although skeptical and uncomfortable, David listens to their claims but refuses their offer to help him communicate with her. At home, David finds some of Masha's belongings, including a private diary filled with disturbing drawings. The sketches show a girl crying, shadowy figures, and Masha with 4 other girls whose faces are scratched out. As he reads further, David realizes Masha was deeply troubled and had been experiencing something horrible, but never shared her pain with anyone. Meanwhile, David starts experiencing supernatural occurrences in his house. He hears strange noises, feels sharp pain in his hand, and even sees glimpses of Masha's spirit walking around. These events terrify him, but also fuel his desire to uncover the truth about her death. David meets Casey, one of Masha's friends, to learn more about her life. Casey reveals that Masha rarely opened up to anyone. She says Masha had joined a mysterious self-help group, which might have worsened her condition. Casey doesn't know much about the group, but suspects they played a role in Masha's troubles. When David shows her a photo from Masha's diary featuring 4 girls, Casey doesn't recognize them. Things take a darker turn when the 4 mysterious women from the support group show up at David's house. They tell him they can help him communicate with Masha's spirit and understand the truth about her death. Initially hesitant, David eventually agrees. They instruct him to bring Masha's belongings, including her diary and an undergarment. Although uneasy, David complies, desperate for answers. At their secret ritual site, the women perform a ceremony to summon Masha's spirit. The atmosphere is eerie and filled with supernatural energy. When Masha's spirit appears, she doesn't come to comfort David, but instead reveals horrifying truths. She accuses David of being an abusive father who hurt her both physically and emotionally. She explains that his neglect and harmful actions drove her to end her life. David is left shattered, realizing the depth of his failures as a father. However, the ritual doesn't stop there. The women's actions also summon demonic entities, dark-robed figures that begin haunting David. These demons appear both in his nightmares and in real life, intensifying his fear. Masha's spirit merges with these demonic forces, seeking revenge against David for the pain he caused her. David tries to make amends with Michelle, hoping to fix their broken relationship, but she is reluctant to trust him. She believes his behavior is a result of guilt and possibly mental instability. Meanwhile, the supernatural events around David grow more intense. He is tormented by visions of Masha blaming him and the demons pursuing him. The climax of the story sees David trapped in a terrifying reality. At the ritual site, Masha's spirit physically attacks him. David tries to fight back and ultimately stabs her demonic form, believing he has defeated her. But it's too late. Masha's spirit consumes him entirely. The movie ends with Masha's spirit taking over David's body. She returns to the 4 women, who are revealed to be witches. They crown Masha as one of their own, marking her transformation into a witch. In her final words, Masha says, "I fell from the sky,